When we talk about real estate, people tend to believe that it just grows naturally.
The government decided with their vision that they would be making the biggest airport of the country at this area. Real estate is not share market that you buy shares today and you sell the shares tomorrow. Your objective is to make money in real estate. Then the actual growth corridor would be Yamuna Expressway. Buyers today want everything along with the home. It is not just four walls they are looking for.
A big evolution and evolution of digital era today.
Yeah, absolutely. Now knowledge is very much available in the market. Yamuna Expressway, people are thinking it is far.
Yeah.
People are thinking that who is gonna go to Yamuna Expressway?
Correct.
Believe me, it is gonna be the center of the city very soon.
Real estate today is no longer just about buying property. It has become a combination of infrastructure, psychology, branding, technology, timing, and understanding where India's future growth is heading. Mr. Gaurav Mavi, co founder BOP.in, has spent years observing how cities evolve, how buyers behave during uncertainty, and how opportunities are created long before the market catches up. This conversation dives deeper into wealth creation, investor mindset, luxury demand, urban evolution, and the hidden realities behind India's real estate ecosystem. So, without wasting any more time, let's welcome Sir to our show. So, thank you so much for coming here today.
Thank you for having me.
So, starting off with a very basic question. When we talk about real estate, people tend to believe that it just grows naturally. But when we look into it, there are 100 other things involved, be it government vision, be it infrastructure, be it investor psychology, branding, and XYZ 100 things more. So, what do you think about this narrative?
See, when the city is planned, it is planned with the government vision. Government thinks that they have to develop a city. And when they have that vision, the infrastructure follows.
True.
If you look at the current scenario on Yamuna Expressway, you see the government decided with their vision that they would be making the biggest airport of the country at this area. And they would make a lot of expressways which would connect this airport, because of which a lot of infrastructure has been developed around that airport.
Indeed.
And then a smart investor who has been following the vision and the infrastructure which has been developed, they started doing the investment, because a lot of developers have already started who are in line with the vision and the infrastructure. They've started doing their project.
True.
And these smart investors have already came in the market and they've started investing. And then the branding starts happening. And that is when the other investors who are late, they come in and they pay that extra fees. They pay the extra rupee for coming late.
Right. And if you talk about another tangent altogether, luxury properties today, right? People are getting massively inclined towards it. So do you think that people are actually upgrading their lifestyles, or is this just another social flex that they're trying to do here?
Buyers today want everything along with the home. It is not just four walls they are looking for. They're looking for amenities which comes along with the house. When you ask someone that where do they live, they don't tell you about the apartment number.
Right.
They will tell you the project which they are staying in. So indeed, it is basically more than the home what people look at. They look at the good, the club they have, they look at the gym, they look at the security, they look at the pool, they look at all the amenities which comes along with that project. And with these amenities, that project becomes a real address. And there is no harm, or if you're getting a pride on where you are living, then be proud about it, because you have earned hard to achieve that. So if you have a good apartment or group housing you're living in, which has got good amenities, that becomes a good address. And it is good to be proud of that.
100%. I agree totally. Other than that, now that we are saying about the earnings and everything, you worked with all sort of income groups today, right? And you understand the psyche, you understand their psychology and mindsets today. So what are the kind of mistakes that people are doing today by making emotional decisions in the real estate industry? What do you think can be fixed here?
See, when you buy a property, I mean, this is the biggest mistake. What
Right.
you do is you look for the property for who you are today.
Correct.
But you don't buy properties every day. So when you plan to buy property, you should buy a property which you will be tomorrow. Today, you might have a smaller need of home. You would be okay in buying a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom apartment. But later on, your family will grow. Your parents might come back to you. So then you would need a bigger house. And when you then realize that you need a bigger house, you have to pay extra money to get a bigger house. You have to sell your existing house. So I would say the biggest mistake is do not think of what you need today.
Right.
Think, buy something which you would need in future. And to support this, you have got loans which are very easily available.
Yes.
So you can structure it easy and invest or buy something which is your actual need for good 10, 15, 20 years.
True that, true that. So now that we're talking about investments, another interesting question that comes up here is that if you had to bet on into best investment from the long-term vision between, be it Gurgaon or airport corridor or Noida, what would be your bet on would be a perfect best investment model for people?
See, Gurgaon is mostly developed and the prices have appreciated. There is no much scope of improvement in Gurgaon.
Anymore.
Noida, I would say, is very safe. It is strong.
Yeah.
It is very safe to invest in Noida in current scenario. But if you only focus on the growth or in if your objective is to make money in real estate, then the actual growth corridor would be Yamuna Expressway.
Okay.
Because of the airport, which is being launched on 15th of June.
Yes.
Then you have a biggest cargo hub of India, which is there, which connects this place with the air, road and rail. We have Delhi-Mumbai freight corridor, which connects you to the biggest port of the country.
Right.
We have various expressways, which connects you to the entire country. And you have a logistical airport also, which would have a lot of cargo planes coming. Then this becomes a big logistical space, which will bring a lot of business in this area. So this area would boom a lot in future, because of which the appreciation would happen. It is the next chapter of Noida.
Yeah. I mean, this is about the best investments. But what if we had to differentiate between people who are more into making quick profits today and somebody who's more inclined towards making real wealth? So how do you differentiate between that?
See, this is real estate is not share market.
Right.
That you buy shares today and you sell the shares tomorrow.
Correct.
There are a lot of people who would speculate in real estate. They would buy property and want a good return out of this property in, say, 5 months, 6 months. It happens at times. But mostly, the real estate is for people who have patience, who can actually hold on to the property they are buying. Because real estate grows with time. It is something which takes time to give the actual value of this.
True that.
Actually, I would add something on this. Real estate is an actual insurance to you.
Correct.
If you have hard time in your business and you have good investments you have made in real estate, at that point in time, you could sell those properties and take out good amount from that, which will help you in your business. So it is a good insurance for you as well. So what I say is, wealth creators are the one who hold the property and never look at them till it is actually required. And they get real value out of that real estate they have bought.
Because that is eventually the sign of a mature investor, I would say.
Absolutely.
Right. So other than that, if we talk about how technology is taking big turns today, right?
Yeah.
We have seen a big evolution and revolution of digital era today. AI coming into picture. Do you think that has impacted real estate decisions today, be it from builders or investors or consultant side? Do you think that has impacted the industry?
Yeah, absolutely. Now knowledge is very much available in the market. Today, when a developer comes up with the project,
Right.
they look at the data available
Hmm.
with them and they decides on what the actual requirement of the market is.
Correct.
They come up with the project which is actually required for the market. The buyer get all the right information when they are wanting to buy the property. They have everything available online,
Right.
which they can rely on. And for us, technology has helped us to reach out to more people, tell them more about what we are coming up with, their USPs, their benefits they're gonna get. So a lot of thing has changed with the technology.
Right, true that, true that. So, sir, when we look at your leadership philosophy, you highly emphasize on adaptability and innovation. What is the biggest mindset shift that you've seen in the real estate industry today?
See, earlier, selling real estate was very easy and everyone was only selling units
Right,
to their buyers. Today, the buyer is well informed.
right,
They come to you to take more information from you, to take the actual advice, and you cannot go blank before facing your client.
correct.
In BOP, we always focus in training our people so that when the informed client comes to you, you can answer the queries they have because they have a lot of questions now. Earlier, it was we want to buy a property and they will tell you this property you have to buy and sold and finished. Today, the actual work starts from the day the client buy a property from you.
Oh,
You have to use technology to sending all the updates on the property they have purchased, all the future payments you have to update them. You have to have an app wherein they can access all the purchases they have done through you. So a lot of thing has changed over the period of time, and now trust only comes when your work is non-ending to the transaction only. It goes further from the transaction.
yeah, because I believe the buyers today are very smart.
Yeah.
And they so want to be in the picture all the time of whatever investments that they are
They're
making.
very, very much informed. They're very much knowledgeable.
Right.
And you have to answer their queries. They would have a lot of queries with them. And if you are blank, then there is no going forward.
True that, true that. Because knowledge is everything if we are in this business.
Absolutely.
Right? So, sir, apart from that, if somebody who's watching this right now and they want to enter the real estate business with a very limited capital, what would be your advice roadmap to them?
See, I would say do your complete Reiki first.
Okay.
You should know which area you have to buy the property. You do the complete Reiki. Then step number 2 would be to look for the right advisor.
Okay.
Who you could trust, who is there in the market from long tenure, who knows the market, who understands the market very well. Third, I would say do not fall for the marketing. Do not fall for whatever you see from your eyes, because all of that is part of campaign which has been pushed for you to gather, and your decision normally comes from that information. But you should cross check that with your advisor. And then when you have all the required information with you, then I would say do not waste time. Just go further and buy the property. Do what you intend to.
Right. So, if I talk about, this is more about the knowledge base that you've earned in so many years, probably more than 2 decades now. If I would ask that beyond just business or investments, what is that legacy that BOP wants to leave behind and you want to leave behind in this industry?
See, real estate have always been about trust.
Right.
If somehow we could maintain that trust with all our buyers who have bought the properties, and see their children's coming back to BOP to take suggestions on the property purchase, and when those clients become in thousands, that is something which I would think that I have created. That would mean that these people have shown their trust in us, and we have done our job the way we should have done it. We have given our unbiased opinion on the properties they require, and that trust would absolutely be my legacy if I could do that, and I am working on it. Hopefully, we would create that.
Aim into that vision, though. I would really wish that you guys will be able to achieve that anytime
Thank you very
soon.
much.
So without wasting any more time, I'll just take another 5 minutes of yours for a rapid fire segment.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one city in India, people are sleeping on.
Yamuna Expressway, people are thinking it is far.
Yeah,
People are thinking that who is gonna go to Yamuna Expressway?
correct.
Believe me, it is gonna be the center of the city very
Wow.
soon. And you should take action. If you're looking to buy property, आँख बंद करके go to Yamuna Expressway.
Amazing. Best investment advice you've ever received?
Best investment advice I would say is when you see something from your eyes and you believe that it is the right place
Yeah.
to invest, you should not waste your time.
Oh, instincts matter.
जो सोचता रहता है वो खोता है. If you think it is the right place where you should invest immediately.
Wow. Biggest myth about luxury real estate?
Luxury real estate is not about buying something which is branded. Luxury real estate is actually something where you have all the amenities with you, where you have the good location, where you have the location, connectivity, and a developer which has vast experience over the period of time who is making that luxury project. So luxury is not just those fancy brochures. It is more of that, more to that.
Right. One skill every young investor must develop.
To read, to do a lot of Reiki, to go through RERA guidelines, to be informed of all the rules and regulations around real estate. That is a must.
That was very insightful. Real estate in one word for you?
I would say patience. If you have patience, then you should come in real estate game. If you are here in real estate to flip properties, it is a wrong industry for you.
No, it's not for the weak-minded.
No, it is not.
So thank you so much, sir. That was very fun. And I believe that you've imparted such great knowledge for your viewers today that it was lovely having you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So that's it for this episode. Guys, if you have any doubts, comments, anything for our guest today, do comment below. Thank you for watching this episode.